Hey everyone, how's it going? Sitting a bit different here because I'm in a hotel room sitting on a chair. Hang on, I'll give you see if I can give you a look at the hotel room. Hang on, how do I do that? Oh, I can just turn around. See, there's my bed. There's the back door and bathroom. Not much to see in there, really. It's just a tiny little room. See, look at that. Nothing to it. I'm down here in Tasmania for a few days. I went with Tom and Chanel this evening. She came banging on my door. I hadn't had any sleep, and then I thought, oh, I'll get a few hours sleep, and a couple of hours later, I'd wake up to this banging on my door, just bang, 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 and just didn't stop, just bang, 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 rapping on the door because it's got a glass frontage, and I sort of like I'm sort of half dreaming, and there's this banging and this dream. And I wake up and what the hell? And so I got up and I answered the door. There's Chanel. Hi, I can't tell you, but she wanted me to go out to dinner with them and see a bit of Tasmania and where we are in Hobart and everything in Tasmania. And one thing I can tell you, it is a beautiful place. It really, really is. There's fields everywhere, and just driving from the airport to my hotel. There's fields everywhere and animals, and because I love animals, and it's just green. And Hobart, the city of Hobart's really, really nice as well. Jumping place for a Wednesday night. And she took us up high in the hills, and we're looking out over all of Hobart. It's a beautiful panoramic view, absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Bloody cold though. It reminded me when I was in Wales just last year. Not as cold, because in Wales it was like, I think the top it got to like it was 6. I think it was there, which was a warm day in Wales. But it's here in Tasmania, because it's down right at the bottom of Australia, for those people who don't know. So it's closer to the South Pole than where I live, which is closer to the equator. Yeah, it's got an icy breeze that blasts it, but it's beautiful. It's really invigorating and refreshing. To feel it on your face, and just looking out over the mountains and the city below you, and at night, it's just, oh, I can't tell you how much I love Tasmania. It's a fantastic place. Absolutely love it. Hello to everyone. Hi. I know I'm just chattering away. I didn't even see if anyone was on, or if you can hear me. I don't know. Can you hear me? Give me some likes if you can hear me. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start all over again. Oh. So, yeah, let me know if you can hear me, because I don't know. I've just been prattling on. I've got my coffee because it's cold here. So, I've got coffee. Oh my goodness, so much to talk about today. It's amazing. Oh, am I talking? Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me, because I don't know. Hang on, what's it saying? Can hear you okay. Thank you, Sharon. That was Sharon. Sharon said she can hear me, so everyone else can hear me. Fantastic. Thanks, guys. Oh, jeez. So, yeah, so Tasmania, beautiful place. Tomorrow I'm going out. There's a wildlife sanctuary just around the corner. It's awesome. And I'm going there tomorrow, and I'm going to take my iPad with me. And I'm going to have a look. I'll take some photos of the different animals for you guys to see. I'll make a nice post of it, and I want to talk to the owners there, because it's a sanctuary and everything like that, and see what we at Bitcoin Ascension, I want to find out what they're all about and stuff like that. So I want to talk to them, and go from there. See if they're the sort of people we can help. And I'll talk about that as well in a minute, because I had a really good conversation with one of our members. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to go there, check it all out tomorrow, and have a look, because you can't keep me away from animals. I just absolutely love them. All right, there we go. I'll get stuck into what's been going on. There's a few things. One, the competitions, the 3 competitions we had. Elaine is sending me the names, a list of the names, and I'll be contacting each one of you with a message of what to do next. Dun dun dun! What to do next? Oh, what do we do? Don't panic. We know. I've got the answers for you. I've always got the answers. It's a bit dim in here. These lights aren't really strong. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Anyway, hope you can see me. But makes me look like I've got a bigger tan than what I have. But yeah, so she sent me the names, and I'll be contacting. I'll give you a stock standard message of what to do next. Pretty easy, and we'll get you guys sorted. So yeah, so that's good. So those 3 competitions were good. I mean, they were over in like hours. They were just done. You know, you guys rock. You really, really, really do. There's another competition, and I'll tell you right at the end of the competition, so it's fresh in your mind, and then I'll do a post about it. Oh, that's good. I haven't had much sleep. I was talking to Terry earlier. I said, I'm just going to try and nick another hour's sleep if I can, because I'm so tired. So I got another hour's sleep, and I was back. So, yeah, so I'll grab some sleep not long after this too, I think, so I can get up early and go to the wildlife sanctuary. So, okay, what else? Okay, oh, that's right, I'll tell you the competition towards the end. The other things we were talking about yesterday, I'm playing the drums, we were talking about yesterday with the sales of the merchandise of buying the positions like we're going to do and keeping 10% aside to create a pool and then help a charity or something like that. Sharon Deegan came to me with an idea, and I love the idea. I think her idea is fantastic. So thank you, Sharon Deegan, for contacting me with your idea. As I said, we listen to all members here because it's the only way we can grow together is to respect each other's thoughts and ideas. And you know, I don't want to be all high and mighty and think I'm anything special. I'm only a person just like you. So we're working together makes all the difference. So. Let's see, what did she say? She said something. She did. She said, with like, we used an example of, say, you know, keeping 10% and we built up to like $2,000 and then like help a project. And her expression was, well, you can give them a fish or teach them how to fish. So what Sharon suggested was, say I had $2,000, just for an example, instead of just giving $2,000 to one charity, and it's a drop in the ocean, but we know we'll get bigger and everything like that, but it's still important. She said, instead of doing that, find charities on all the continents, right, when you have that sort of money, when we have that sort of money, $2,000 spare, and contact them all, see if they want to be involved, but we buy them a position in Bitcoin Ascension in their name. You know, it's not hard to set up. We can just set them up with blockchain, you know, because it's only for them for receiving. They don't need to pay the money because we're going to do that. We're going to buy their account for them, which is still good for the matrix as well. So Sharon, I don't mean to call you she, I'm sorry. Sharon suggested, she sells seashells by the seashore. Sharon suggested that, you know, we contact them and see if they want to be involved. We buy them the position in their name to their Bitcoin address, so they just get paid. So it's never going to cost them anything. And for them to help us back is to not advertise so much, but tell their members about Bitcoin Ascension. And have their members not join so much, unless they wanted to, of course, but to talk about Bitcoin Ascension too. Like, you know, the Bonorong, well, I'm moving my finger and the light's coming better. I don't understand that at all. Sorry, I'm a child, I get sidetracked so easily. I'm going to keep my hand like that. There we go. I say, oh, look, see, that's better for me. That's better. I don't understand that. Anyway, so... contact them, see if they want to be involved, and then we, instead of just helping one charity with a small amount, we could help, I don't know, it's probably about like 70 charities with $2,000 right now with today's price, 70 to 100 positions. So we could help like 100 charities, like putting them in and then having them spread the word about us, so to speak, you know, whether the members say, you know, thanks to Bitcoin Ascension for sponsoring us in to Bitcoin Ascension, and we can give them a little bit of information about what our vision is. This looks really stupid. Gee, that's strange. Or maybe, I don't know. Sorry guys, it's really bugging me. I don't know if you can see me well enough, but it's really weird. Sorry. Okay. I got to keep my hand up. I can't see the screen. This is ridiculous. Hello. I ain't seeing you. Sorry. No, I'm not. I'm an idiot. I'll look like it there. I'll scratch my head the whole video. That'll be a good one to share, won't it? Yeah, I don't know if it changes for you guys, but it does for me. It's just really strange. Lots of Tasmania are strange. They work to hand movements. So yeah, sorry again, Sharon. So Sharon's suggestion is to contact a number of charities around the world, not just like the ones I like, from every continent. That way we're helping them all indirectly, but it's not helping with their current project, so to speak, but it will down the track. And then we can actually even show them the strategy, because they'll never be paying out of pocket, you see. So when they're making profit, they make the 10, we can help them, we can assist them with that, and make the 10 when they hit the level 4, get the level 3 payout, they make another 10 accounts and so on. And all the while we're spreading the name of Bitcoin Ascension and the good works we want to do. So I like that idea, and I'll just keep it off camera, see if I can get it light. No, it's got to be in. It's really weird, and I'm not sidetracked at all, am I? I'll have to replay this to see what it looks like. So that's what we want to do. I think it's a great option. Hang on, if I get closer. No, anyway, I think that's a good option. And so instead of helping just one charity with a small amount, we can help like 70 charities from the profits by making them positions, which helps everyone, but it helps them. And I could even design a newsletter that could go out to them and things like that about what Bitcoin Ascension. Because remember, we're not just staying as one of these online programs, just a matrix, and we hope for the best. We're really developing Bitcoin Ascension into something much, much bigger. And it's not just the vision, but also the how. There's a lot of difference coming into the how as well that you'll absolutely love when I go to bring it in. But I can't say anything. Shh, shh, shh. There's too many people copying us. Lots of people copying us right now. It's ridiculous. They could. Well, why I say it's ridiculous is they're trying to bring out the same thing instead of coming in and just joining with us to create something massive. So that only tells me that they're after the what, and they have no why. It's just the what. And to me, there's a million programs online that do that. It just drives me crazy that people do that instead of just working together. It's baffling. Anyway, it is to me anyway. I introduced a matrix. If I had known someone had a matrix at the time, which they didn't, I probably would have gone to them, hey, I've got a great idea. Can we do this? And see what they had to say. But there was no one around doing one at the time that I knew of. And that's why I created what I created. I didn't do it in spite of anyone or to copy anyone's idea. Tell me in the comments what you think of Sharon's idea. Again, thank you to Sharon. Sharon's idea of doing this, and I think it's a good way to go. What we can do is we can make a list. People can suggest. I can put up a post or something, and people can suggest different charities. Ones maybe you're either connected with as a donor or people you know, because we want to have. For one, we want to have their consent. We can't just make an account in their name because they're going to have a Bitcoin address. So we need their consent, of course, and their participation in terms of letting their members know and things like that. And then we could probably have a charities or organisations newsletter that can go out to them every month or something like, telling them what we're doing. Well, we could do it for all members, mind you, of what we're doing, but I do these live, so but not everyone from these charities will probably be in the Facebook group or anything like that. So that's fantastic. Hang on, I'm going to put my glasses on and read some of the comments because just in case. Exactly, there's a point joining the fab idea. Okay, cool. Okay, excellent. And I think it's a fantastic idea, and I think it's something we should pursue. It helps us, it helps the charities, and we can help a lot more charities with a small amount instead of just one charity with a small amount. So, and then of course once we get huge and things like that, then we can do projects. If you know what I mean. Probably you know what I mean. A town ravaged by fire. All sorts of things like that. Causes that are going on that we can actually participate in a big way to actually make a difference, not just contribute a little bit with, well, that'll help as long as I can get $1 million from somewhere else. But if we can be the ones that can, where we have like 2-3 million members and we say, okay, everyone send me $1, bang, we can make a difference immediately to that thing instead of just a little bit. And of course, with the charities and foundations that hopefully we can attach to us, it's good for advertising, but it's also good for them to be making money as well, and it keeps everything rolling just beautifully. And that's all from buying a shirt or a jumper or cups and things like that we'll introduce soon too. Once I get this doc done up, it's the Australian stuff that's holding us back. We're going to go through Vistaprint because they're a bit cheaper than another one we were looking at. So I'm just making sure we can get the colours, and then we'll be right to go. And then everyone can order. So the more we order, the better. And don't order shirts that you don't need, guys. I'm just saying, you know, if everyone gets involved in this, I mean, we've got thousands of people in Bitcoin Ascension. You'll buy a shirt, the profits from that alone, it's going to help a lot of charities, but also the money we make buying the positions are going to you guys anyway. So get involved, and we'll really need to do that. My son just did a photo shoot for a clothing brand. Nice gig for him, he's only 18. So he got to take all these photos and things like that for this clothing mob. You know, the models, you know, they're standing on stairs and things like that. So he said once I get the shirts in and things like that, he'll take the shirts off me, he'll go to his university, and because they have models that, well, not models, you know, in terms of supermodels, you know, Victoria's Secret's there, well, I don't know. But he'll go there and get his mates to model the clothing, and he'll take some nice, good shots of it, and then we can use that in advertising as well, and on a eventually, you know, on a website. But we'll also, it's not just going to be Bitcoin Ascension as well. We'll down the track we'll make things like, you know, Bitcoin shirts and you know, Litecoin, Ethereum shirts or something like that. You know, just something cool. And that way we'll have all the crypto people wanting to buy from Bitcoin Ascension anyway, even if they're not part of the program, but it might get some interest, if you know what I mean. So that'd be awesome, and it'll all raise money and buy positions and help charities as well. So I'm pretty excited about that. Thank you very much again, Sharon. That's great idea. I did have an idea sort of similar, but it wasn't as good as yours. So that's what I mean. I need input from you people sometimes about different things, because I may do things one way and they may be fantastic, because, you know, they are, because I thought of them. But you guys can enhance that and make those ideas, or you guys would come up with ideas out of the blue, and something I hadn't even thought of, and I thought, we can do that, and that's awesome. So so really, really happy about that. And we're moving along beautifully in the Matrix, and we'll pick up the speed. People say, oh, it's not really going fast, but most of the people saying that are not doing anything, guys. So if you want to go faster, get involved. The people who are doing something about it and putting our name out there and showing our vision to the world, they're not complaining because they're busy sharing the vision to the world. So if you want to complain about it, sort of thing, you're obviously not participating properly. Asking questions about the Matrix, that's fine. I had someone earlier ask about numbers and things like that. Went through the whole thing with him. And until, you know, so he was satisfied. I mean, as I said, I'm not trying to hide anything. I just want you involved and excited about what we're doing here. We're not just an online program. We are something completely different from these silly little online programs that last a month or two and then they're gone. Okay, we're not that. Okay, so get the program so much out of your head and think of the idea and the vision of what we're all about. And that's what we're promoting. The Matrix is just part of the how, and that's going to change anyway. Well, the Matrix won't change; it'll still be there. But the things I'll be doing for Bitcoin Ascension in terms of the hows is just going to become more and more exciting. And the Matrix will always benefit from everything I do. So I'm never going to say, "Oh, that was a good idea. Let's get rid of it." Never going to happen. I'm just going to make it better and better and better and better. And that's all I work on. That goes through my head most of the time. That and a certain someone goes through my head all the time. So and one helps the other, so to speak. So that's the way I am. I'm so dedicated to Bitcoin Ascension. It's ridiculous. It really, really is. I'm enthusiastic. I'm optimistic. I'm realistic about what we can do. And remember, all philanthropists and all organisations and charities that started with a certain, you know, just one person
having an idea and going with it and trying to bring in other people to show them what that idea was. That's how they all started, right? And that's how we're starting, okay? So you're a part of something that's massive, absolutely massive, and we can, but the way we're doing things, we're not just centered on one thing, like, you know, child protection or animal protection or human rights. We want to cover everything. So even those people that are focused on those particular campaigns can still join us and be a part of it, because it's going to benefit them anyway. That's how awesome what we're doing is great. So that's why I'm so excited about Bitcoin Ascension all the time. So I got Elaine to take snapshots of people who've hit level 4, sort of thing, at the back office to show that they've hit level 4. And Juliet's posted on her timeline, but Terry has been working hard putting the pictures up on Instagram as well. So please go to Instagram if you haven't got Instagram yet and follow us. And please put a like on those posts. That's showing social proof to the world that, you know, we are paying. It is out there, and it's fantastic for people to come and see, and then they see our vision and they go, oh yeah, I like to be a part of something much bigger than just a program where it's rather sterile. Most programs are, because they're basically just numbers. We're not just numbers, are we? We're people. We're never going to be not just numbers. So so that's fantastic. Okay, what else do I have to talk about? Other the competition I want to talk about. I was talking with Tom today, and I pitched him an idea. He caught it and goes, "Yep, we'll go with that." So so that's really, really good. So I'll talk about. I'll just have some more coffee. I hope you enjoy me drinking my coffee. Oh my goodness, that's so much better. Okay, competition, and I'll do a post for it. What we're going to do, Tom is going to give away another 100 accounts. Shock, you may say. Not really. He's a very generous man at times. He's going to give away 100 accounts. Now, the way you can win these accounts is what we're going to do. It's a 50-50 thing. So what happens is you bring in a person, right, who then joins. So not a current person who's already joined. You bring in a person. I'll even put in the post what number we're starting from. So don't tell me something you did 100 members ago, 100 accounts ago. This is brand new. And so you go out, you bring someone in, they upgrade, right? You put in the comments your name and the person. I'm trying to read. Sorry, I got buzzed off for a second there. I run this off my phone, so the internet. So so you bring someone in, they upgrade, right? What happens then is that you put their name and username, would be handy because then I can find them. So we can check it, make sure it's all cool. And what we do there is out of the first 50, not a random thing, it's going to be the first 50 people who bring in a person each, right? You win an early account, and so does the person you brought in. So there's an incentive to be able to talk to someone saying, hey, if you come in an upgrade account, you'll also get an early account. Remember, the first 50 people and the people they bring in. So it's a partnership thing. It's like a three-legged race, right? Two of you got to work together. But remember to talk about the vision so they understand why they're coming in. They're not just coming in to get a free position and go, beauty, I hope that works. I'll never look at it again. Try and get the right people in. Now, if I have one person who brings in 10 new people, okay, so say you are a bit of a marketer and you bring in 10 friends who want to get involved, and that's a bit of a proviso. I don't want them just sitting there, and I don't want it just to be your kids. I want it people who are going to help us grow and see the vision, not just, I've just made an account for my grandson, okay? I really want to stipulate that. I want people who are going to join in, because in the end, just signing up your kids, which is a great idea, right? It's good for them for the future. We also need to grow our membership so we can help the world. We can't do that, you know, if we're just signing up grandchildren or our dogs or our cats. We have to have real people who are able to get involved and spread the word. Otherwise, we don't grow as fast as we want to grow. Okay, this is why I'm a bit stickler in it. And these are early accounts, so they're worth something. And you know, they shouldn't just be given away for nothing. You know, let's make it. But if you bring in 10 people and you comment 10 times and you're within that 50, you'll get 10 account. They'll get their account, an early account as well, but you'll get 10 early accounts. Okay, so it's a bit of an incentive. So you know, and even if one person came into, like Craig Smith, for an example, because he's an eager fella, and Lim's an eager guy too. He wants to bring in 25,000 people from Malaysia this year. He's really working on it. He's very excited. So if he came in and said, "Oh, I've got my 50 people who want to get involved," bang, 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 there's their names, there's their usernames, he wins 50 accounts. And if all the people he brought in, they'll win one account each. So that's how it's going to run. I hope that's understandable. Please put thumbs up or loves, hearts, if you understand what the competition's all about and my stipulations for it. Because that way I know I'm speaking clearly. So there's only 50 positions for current members, right? And their partners that they bring in, the people they bring in to help us spread the word. So it's 100 accounts, but the first 50 people who bring in 50 people. So if one person brings in 50, that's fine. But yeah, it's going to have to be 50 brand new accounts and people who want to get involved. I do not want, you know, a mechanic down the road who goes, "Yeah, I'll buy an account. Here's $40, do it for me," and never looks at it again. I want people to help us spread the word. It's very important because not because it hinders us in terms of making money. It hinders us from spreading the word out about Bitcoin Ascension and helping those charities we want to help so much. Helping those causes. That's what I'm all about. That's why I want real people in. I don't want just, you know, your dog. You know, otherwise I would have made an account for Charlie. Yeah. Charlie's got his own blanket now. It looks really cool. It's on my Instagram. Go have a look. It says Charlie. So that was given to Terry by a lady. I don't know who the lady was, but thank you very much, whoever the lady is. She made a little blanket. It's got named Charlie on it. And she's got it so Charlie's sitting on the blanket with Charlie written underneath. So it looks really, really cool. I'm so happy when she shows Terry sends me pictures of Charlie all the time. I can't wait to go and actually pick him up and have him look at me as if to say, "What do you want, human?" You know what cats are like, you know. "Feed me, peasant." That's what a cat's nature's like when they're looking at you. I love it. It's probably why the Egyptians love them so much. They look at you as if you're a piece of dirt. I love it, but they're so loving. And Terry says, "Well, he's still a bit skittery and everything for the hard life he's had, sort of thing. He'll sit on a lap and she'll pat him and he's purring away and loves being around her and everything like that. So that's really, really good. And that's taken a cat that's been in a hole for 3 years, being mistreated, and now it's getting loved. So even before I get there, I know it's getting loved because Terry Phillips is amazing with the cats. Or any animal, to be honest. You should see her ducks. Oh, they're so cool. But with the cat she's rescuing, sort of thing, she does amazing work. So I couldn't leave the cat in any better hands, even if they were mine. That's how amazing Terry Phillips is with the cats. So she's turned feral cats into nice domesticated cats and everything. That's just amazing what she does. So I never worry about Charlie because he's going to get the best care around. So I can't wait to see him and pick him up. So I probably just totally diverted from what I was talking about, didn't I? Not me, is it? So yeah, so that's the competition. I'll find out, Elaine or Juliet or Terry, can you find out what upgraded number we are? Just go to the homepage, scroll down the bottom, see what upgraded number we're about, because we'll start from that number, and that way I know. So yeah, you can put the person's name in and the position number. That should do it. Don't need their username, just their position number, and then we'll do that. And that competition, we can run it for like a week. I just want the first 50 people in to give you time. I don't expect you to do it overnight. It's not like a purchase party one where you know the 100 accounts are gone in an hour. You know, this will run for a bit. So for as long as it needs to get that 50 people. So I'll make the post for it. And we'll go from there. I think that's exciting. I hope you're excited about that competition. And it's not just for recruiters, because we've had plenty of people come in who have never recruited, never done a program before, who have brought people in, and the right people. Okay, so don't sell yourself short. Never sell yourself short. Remember, you're not recruiting for a program. You're recruiting for a vision, for a cause, and that gives you a lot more credence than just say, get all in and you can join this. This is something much bigger. And that's what you're talking to people about. Okay, you know, first question you ask him, you know, have you ever wanted to save the world but couldn't? You know, didn't know how. You know, find those people who really want to make a difference in the world and just need a little help to do it, and we can all work together. And that's how we become one of the biggest programs and organisations in the world, right? Keep that in mind when you do things like that. So always be honest, always be upfront. If you don't understand something or don't know something yourself, I'm here, you know, and other admin are here and other members are here who aren't even admin. But I'm here, guys. As I said, someone came to me earlier with concerns and walked away with no concerns because I won't lie about what we're doing and where we're going. I won't tell you everything we're doing, but I can't. So, because I've got all these people jumping on my back saying, oh, look, let's copy him instead of working with him and making the world a better place. They're all just making their own back pocket a better place. That's all they're doing it for. Especially when they, like, not for all programs, but the ones that are copying ours. I mean, it means we're doing something right. The amount of copying that's going on, I don't find it's a bad thing in terms of insulting or anything because, you know, it means we're doing things the right way, right? And we'll always develop. So we don't just stick to one thing. We have a main vision, but we'll always develop. So someone may come up with a matrix that might be a bit better for, in terms of like things they might do might be a bit different. Doesn't mean it's better, it just means it's a bit different and people go, oh, I like that idea. Doesn't mean we're never going to do things like that sort of thing and develop. So I'm trying to keep it as simple as I can right now, get the membership up and then develop the hell out of it. So it's you know, super exciting. No business, as great as they become, businesses in the world and programs in the world and charities and organisations start being perfect from day one and never have to do anything, okay? A company that develops itself and things like that, and the members who develop themselves and stick with what they're doing, and that's how an organisation, I can't even say it, organisation becomes as fantastic as what some of them are that are out there. So, all right, guys, I'll let you go. I've been prattling on long enough. I'm going to the wildlife sanctuary tomorrow. I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to see the animals. And I might do a impromptu live from there and stuff like that with my iPad and saying, "Hi, look where I am. Look at all the animals. Woo, look at the crocodile trying to eat me. Look at that. Yeah, and things like that. You know, because I get up close and personal when I can. See if I can find it. They should have a koala. Who wants to see a koala? Or me feeding a kangaroo or something like that. That'd be all right. That'd be awesome. And yeah, thought so. Yeah, that's so cool, isn't it? I love the animals and the kangaroos. They're just very Australian. The kangaroo just lays there. Yeah, feed me. We're all right. Yeah, everything's pretty cool. You know, scratch your belly. You know, everything's fine. But yeah, I can't wait to see what they have out there. I think Chanel said they even have an ostrich, so that'd be cool because I've never got close to an ostrich. I've seen one, but I've never actually got close to one. So awesome stuff. I'll get going. I love you all very, very much. I'm having a great time down here in Tassie and big couple of days to come. I'm going to do some sightseeing on Friday as well. I'm going to take pictures of Tasmania's landscapes and things like that. I met an Uber driver and he gave me his card so I can get him anytime I like. So I can get to all the places I want to get to. And yeah, exciting. And then of course the wedding Saturday. Dun dun dun! D-Day for Tom. Ha ha. He's really excited about it, about getting married. It's probably why you won't see him much on Facebook or anything like that because he's too busy thinking about this wedding. I've got tomorrow afternoon we've got a rehearsal for the wedding, so I've got to turn up and they'll tell me where to stand and what to do and things like that. So, God, there's a lot of prep for a wedding, isn't there? You know, for two people who love each other. You know, there's a lot of crap that has to go on just to say you love each other, isn't it? And you want to spend the rest of your lives together. Weddings can be fun. And don't get me wrong, and it is a special day, especially for the bride who gets dressed up beautifully and things like that. I've got nothing against marriage whatsoever in terms of that, but as I've said before, I don't need a piece of paper to tell me I love someone. So, just don't let things like that stress you out. Enjoy the day, and that's what I'm telling these two. Enjoy the day. I know there's a lot of prep work, but enjoy the day. So. So I'm glad I came down and I'm part of it, sort of thing. I feel very special for that. Very honoured that he asked me to be his best man. yeah, I can't wait to go from there. All right, I'll get going. I'll leave so you guys can get back to your lives. And yeah, don't forget to comment, tell me what you think. And let's get out there and spread the word. And first 50 people, bang. And so you and the person you brought in win an early account. So I think that's as fair as we can do it. It benefits everyone that way. So get out there, get stuck in, and have fun with it. Remember, have fun with it. Got to have fun. It's no good taking it overly seriously. Serious because of what we're doing, but fun because I'm fun, pretty much. I'm not overly serious. I'm not one of these people who look down their nose at you. All right, I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.